I already know what it means. Can I please love another person this time? In my mind. Happy Sunday. And I tried and I tried. When you give, you ain't me no goodbye. Here we go. Hey, how y'all doing this morning? I really didn't want nothing. I just wanted to come on here and spread some positivity and some light this morning before I head on with my day. I really didn't want nothing. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all have a good week. Yes. And I've tried and I've tried. I know when you get your fire, you ain't me no goodbye. Here we go. I think I'm gonna wash my hair today. I'm not gonna redo it because I love like how it looks when it get frizzy, you know. I like that look. I like the fresh look, but then I love when it get frizzy. So I'm not gonna redo it, but I think I am going to wash it to like refresh it. And maybe depending on how it look after I wash it, touch the perimeter and then like the nape. Maybe. That's a hard ass maybe. It's a hard ass maybe. Yes. I need some lip chap. I'm so nosy. Man. An angel walked up to my door. Yes. I hope your life is good, man. I hope you get everything that you deserve. If you deserve that good shit, I hope you get that. If you've been putting out negative energy, you'll get it back. I don't wish that on you, but karma is real. God said you reap what you sow. But I just hope that you are having a good life, because why the fuck not? And if you aren't having a good life, why the fuck aren't you having a good life? You are literally the creator of your life. Because God said he made you in his image. You have a little bit more control than you think you do. I'm finding that out, and I'm so grateful that I am remembering that. There's really no end. There's really no beginning. There's really no. Cause everything really isn't. Everything really isn't. Why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling? Y'all, coffee got me in a chokehold. I wake up craving it. It's so crazy. Granny, get off me. No, I'm just playing. That's my granny. If that ain't Diane, baby, I don't drink it the way she drink it. I like my coffee like I like my men, black and strong. And my granny liked her creamer and her sugar with a little bit of coffee. But baby, coffee got me in a chokehold. So I'm trying to, especially now that I'm like, um, damn, I gotta have it, you know? Cause I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. So I'm drinking my green blends today. I'm drinking my green blends. That's how I decided to start my morning today. How'd you start your morning? There's really no beginning. There's really no fail. There's really no winning. Everything really isn't. There's really no beginning. There's really no today. 'Cause everything really isn't. Yeah. I love this place that I'm in spiritually, emotionally. I know I keep saying that. Y'all probably like, bitch, I'm tired of hearing that, but this is a channel of positivity and light. Please feel free to not watch, click off, unsubscribe. I see that I lost a subscriber. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I really do love this place that I'm in. Of remembering whose I am. And I find myself gravitating to like-minded individuals. I just lost my smile. Haven't seen it in a while, and it's good. Yes. Yeah. Change is inevitable. Why hold on to what you got to let go of? Like, did I really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, and you know, like I know it is, what's headed? I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer. Hey. I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer. Yes. Loving you was nice, but it's a new day, a new season. Yes. I'm so grateful for the seasons that I was able to experience in my life. He's a wanderer. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? Write that shit down. Burn it. And then release it. Don't pick it back up. Lay it at the altar. 24 years in the making. Y'all see the sun shining today? I love it here. Moving from train to the I'm a wanderer. Yes. I'm a wanderer. Ah, yes. Shame on you for changing. Shame on me for changing. No, shame on you for staying the same. Shame on me for changing. Shame on you for staying the same. You know, I used to be in a place where I would be triggered by certain things. And then after years went by, like 5, 6, 7 years went by, I was like, God damn, you still holding on to this? I remember one time, like in my 20s, I was pregnant with my middle son, and I got a slick mouth, always have, and it's not cute. I'm not, condoning it, but I always had a slick mouth. And people just couldn't stand me because I had a slick mouth. But then, I was ready to back it up as well. I'm not now. I'm calling the police. But back then, I was ready, to back it up. And so I was pregnant with my son, and I was an STNA. I was an aide, and I got into it with this girl. And when I tell you we had the time clock, and I'm like, she's like, you lucky you ain't pregnant. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about being pregnant, And then like when I was on maternity leave, like, and bitch, if I wasn't me, I wouldn't be able to stand myself. Okay. After I had my baby, like I heard that she had said something like about, yeah, she finally had that baby. I see, or something like that. I guess insinuating that it was like on site. I wasn't even back to work yet, but I put up to the place and went and found her on the assisted living side. Like, hey, girl, what's up? Oh, you had your baby? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, you got pictures? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I've always been one to address shit head on, But I remember we had that experience, and years had went by. When I tell you years had went by, and I was still an aide, but I was working somewhere else, and another person, like I was working at a place, and then I quit working at that place. But somebody that I knew was still working at that place. And that same girl started working at that place. And I remember, years had went by, and I remember she mentioned my name and was like, yeah, I remember her because I was about to whoop her ass, or was something she said. And the person, because of the relationship that I had with the person, came back and was like, yeah, this girl, blah, blah, blah. She brought up your name, and I was triggered. But then I was like, well, goddamn, bitch, that was like 6 years ago. So I told her, I was like, don't say nothing to her. I said, but the next time she bring up my name, I want you to tell her, I want you to tell her that I said, like, damn, that you still talking about that? That was 6 years ago. And like, she said the next time she brought up my name, she's like, yeah, I told Danielle what you said. And she was like, well, damn, you still talking about that? That was 6 years ago. And the bitch was stunned. Like there was nothing. She looked stupid. She didn't have any response or anything to say. But I remember seeing her after that in the store. And I just thank God for deliverance. I remember like walking up to her like, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, girl. Yeah, bitch, shut the fuck up because you ain't going, you don't really want that smoke. Like, please stop. But my whole point of bringing that up is I have found myself like being that person holding on to shit, and 6, 7, 8 years have passed. And then I'm like, why am I really holding on to this? What is it serving me to hold on to this hurt? What is it serving me to hold on to this anger, right? I know in my journey now, I heard something that like really hit me. That said, I heard, I was listening to, of course, y'all know I listen to my programs. I'm all about growth. So I'm in a season of growth. So I was listening to one of my programs and I heard the guy say, when you have an experience, no matter what it is, it's natural for you to respond. Anything longer than, I can't remember if he said like a minute or so, you're pretending. Anything longer than that, you're pretending. So stop. And I have to like check myself because like when my son, you know, bless his soul, when he pissed me off, like, okay, so you know, like when he pissed me off, I've responded. But then like I'm walking around a house and then I'm like still angry or still in the moment. And then that clip comes back to me. Girl, stop pretending. Like, you know, that clip come back to me and then like I have to tell myself like, girl, stop pretending. Like it ain't even that deep. And then I start laughing because that was like so 5 minutes ago. Oh my God, it was like so 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I'm just now I'm in a season, I'm in a place in my life where I have to, you know, especially for my growth, I'm in a season where like I'm checking myself, I'm checking my ego. Because, you know, everything was sent in order to help you grow and in order to help you become a better person. Whether you like it or not, it really was. And if you can choose to look at it as a negative if you want to, I mean, you can choose to focus on that. I would hate that for you. Because at the end of the day, there's no bad or good, there's no negative or positive. It really just is. But every single thing, whether you like it or not, is meant to help you grow. So, like I said, I've just, you know, that's where I'm at in my journey. And so like that's the only reason why I brought up that girl. She's a non-factor. But at the end of the day, for me, even bringing that up, I'm just sharing my story because, you know, that is a factor. My story is a factor, but the people that participated in that are non-factors. But yeah, so back to y'all, what are you holding on to that you can let go of? You know what I mean? Like in the song that I was just listening to, you know, she said like, did I really break your heart? You know, was it all my fault? If you know, if you don't knock it off, like we all know what we were sent, what it's about. We all know what we were sent here to experience. You know, you're not gonna like everything. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna like everything. So, yeah, take the positive from it. Grow. Why are you staying the same? Why are you mad at people for staying the same? Why are you mad at people because, you know, they chose to let go and grow and release what's not serving them? You know? Yeah, it hurt. I know it did. You'll be all right. Give yourself some love, give yourself some grace, take the time that you need, whatever. Cry if you need to. You know, like when the first time I had my heart broken, I cried for months. I cried for months. I'm sure y'all heard that on another one of my lives. I did. driving down the street, going to work, crying. You know what I mean? That shit hurt. But look at who I became. It's like a boxer training for, a match, training for a fight. Think about everything that they have to go through, Again, and I'm gonna finish my statement. Think about everything that they have to go through in order to come out victorious, regardless to whatever that extent of training is. It makes them a greater fighter. It makes them victorious. Think of your life the same way. Again, I was listening to another one of my programs, and they were talking about, or they kind of like mentioned a runner. They train and everything else like that. But when it comes down to that match, when they're running, they're focused on what's ahead. The minute they look back or to the side, they slow down. Why would you want to slow down? Why would you do that to yourself? Stop looking back. Stop looking to the side. Stop looking at what everybody else got going on. That it's not your business, No, focus on you. Focus on your growth. Fuck them other people. Fuck them other niggas because I'm down. No, forget them other people. They ain't got none of the listen, and a lot of the times, them people, they're miserable. People are miserable. And guess what? Misery loves company. The misery are friends with the miserable. The miserable are friends with the miserable, and they all sit up and talk about miserable shit. I heard a saying years ago. Let me look it up just so that I'm clear on, because I don't want to like misquote. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. And that's all that the miserable do. They sit around and talk about people. That's it. You know what I mean? And lie on people. And that's it. That's it. But that ain't your problem. That ain't your business. Lead them people where they at. Lead them people where they at. And so what if a person don't like you? And I know that I'm in a place of my life where I'm getting to that, being okay with people lying on me, because I already know that God got the last say, and being okay with people not liking me and leaving them where they're at, leaving them in their hate, because if I wasn't me, I probably wouldn't like me either. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, because I got a smart mouth and I just have a lot of confidence, and you can't break me no matter how much you tried. And what Fatima say on Sisters about Hayden, he like a roach, he just won't die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't break me. You gonna try, you might try, but you can't. Sorry, you just can't, because I'm just built different, Fort Tough, and I have a lot of confidence. And so I'm sorry if I didn't have those qualities. If I was you or people who weren't built like me, I probably wouldn't like me either. You know what I mean? No, not really, because it's not really even my quality. That's not even me. Me, I would be like, okay, what can I do in order to, have that? Because I admire that, that's in my family. My auntie, which my mom was a little bit more, but thank God that I had an aunt who mimicked that kind of quality of woman, I'm not apologizing for shit, so like, but yeah, don't hate on the next person. Don't do that. Become who you become who, it is that you want to become. Be somebody you can look at in the mirror. Be the person you can look at in the mirror and be proud of that. You should. So what you might have, quote unquote, what people say, failed in a sense. So fuck that shit. It don't matter. And there's no failure. That don't exist. It's only that only thing is like that's just a way of showing you what didn't work and what could possibly work. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that didn't work. What else? Failure don't exist. It only exists when you have a failure mindset. It don't exist. No, that's just an opportunity to show you what worked and what didn't. Don't be mad at the next person because they got it right the first time when it took you 10. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be mad. Why would you do that? Because you have an amazing journey and you have an amazing experience, Shit. And then also stop wanting somebody else's fucking life. You don't know what it took for that person to get that life. You have no idea. And you probably wouldn't want to walk in their shoes. You have no idea what that person had to go through in order to get there. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Don't want somebody, unless, listen, if you willing to take on the shit that I had, by all means, you can try. Yeah, but stop wanting somebody else's fucking life. Live yours. Accept yours for what it is. Beautiful. A journey. Yeah. And stop being mad at the next person because they have the life that you think that you want. I think I just said that, didn't I? Oh. Maybe in a different way. I think I talk like that. That's probably why all my lives seem the same. This green blend is not bad, but it's not coffee. Ooh, he looked like he picking up somebody's trash. I keep saying that, but I need to have somebody come and, oh, he is. He going to get something. Get this damn washer. Because I can't move it by myself. I probably could, but I'm not. I'm just a girl. I am just a girl. I got to remind myself I am just a girl. It's so funny because, like, I have been been trying to operate more in my feminine energy. A lot more. I will ask random guys at the store, random white man, they'd be like, yes, excuse me. What do you think would be better? Like, first of all, let me tell you something. I was decorating my house for Christmas and I bought clips. Me trying to do it. I live in a good neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it the good way, the right way, Baby, when I tell you I had the hardest time with them damn clips, I was like, you know what? Let me go to the store and get some duct tape because this is ghetto. And I don't have all day. I don't have time to be out here all day. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The duct tape did good. I still got clips, I think, on this side. And maybe like over here because I was able to put clips, but like right here, there's no way for me to put clips. Okay, I used duct tape. Sure did. Stop this random Caucasian passerby right at the store. Excuse me. Can you tell me? Don't care. Excuse me. You masculine man, you. I need some help. I'm just a girl. And then also, and here's the masculine side coming out. I had to put some oil in my car because like my oil light came on, but I was driving it. And if I remember correctly, my grandfather said I had to let it cool down, but I couldn't remember like how long to let it cool down. And I asked again, a guy at the gas station, like, hey, how long do I have to wait in order, to put oil in my car? he was like, oh, you don't have to wait. My antennas went up. What you mean I don't have to wait? He's like, no, you can put it in right now. Got to open this shit. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I'm comparing apples and oranges. Hold up. Are you sure? I didn't trust him. I didn't trust what he said. And that's a problem. So I probably have to like, stop being so masculine. But I did. I trusted Siri. And Siri said I had to wait 5 to 10 minutes. He's like, well, how long have you been waiting? I was like, 10 minutes. He's like, you know what? He's like, put that oil in the car. I was like, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Shit. I'm just saying, I got the fact check shit because, also because one thing I do know is that some of these men, they be in their ego. So, is it really the truth or are you just, unsure and just telling me some shit and that I'm gonna have to pay for in the long run? Absolutely not, but yeah. It's a beautiful day. I always say that, don't I? You probably tired of hearing that, but so what? Click off. Unfollow. Unsubscribe. Because guess what? It's a beautiful day. And that's exactly what my channel is about. Positivity, love and light. And, love, abundance, success. What? Got a barbecue today. My son asked for barbecue yesterday. Talk about they had some barbecue at school and he been to it and it was just good. Now, first of all, that shit ain't better than mine. Second of all, if they did barbecue, I bet they had a whole house, the whole neighborhood smelling good, like how I be having it smelling good. Let me show you something. So I'm gonna get out here and barbecue today. Because, because I can. Because I know how. Shout out to my boy's grandmother for teaching me how to barbecue. Because I took that shit with me and I ran with it. And I absolutely love getting out there and barbecuing. And it's a beautiful day for it. I think it's like, the sun is shining for sure. And then let me see how warm it's going to be today. Oh, it's 73 right now. And clear skies, no rain. So that's awesome. But the high is 78. So I'm definitely going to get out there and barbecue on this beautiful Sunday. God damn. Next Monday is supposed to be 58 with a low of 39. That means it's going to be cold. Cold here in sunny Florida. It's going to be cold here in sunny Florida. That means I'm going to have that heat on. What are y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? Are y'all having Sunday dinner? I'm thinking, because I have some chicken. I'm going to barbecue some chicken for him, but I have like vegan sausages for me. Italian, I think they're Italian sausages. But anyway, I'm going to throw them on the grill because I got to pack my lunch. Because spending $15 a day is ghetto, okay? That's ghetto. Who does that? Who go to work just to give it right back to the man? Who do that? Not me. Not me. I hope y'all did y'all journal entries on Friday. Y'all releasing. How did you feel afterwards? I felt light. I felt really good. I felt really good. Leave it in the comments. How'd you feel afterwards? I took it outside and I burned it in a glass, the fireproof thingamajig. Then afterwards, all the ashes were at the bottom, and I just poured it out and I just let it blow in the wind because release. That's what I did, and I felt fucking fabulous. So, if you haven't done that, Friday was just the 13th, so I said that would have been a really good day, but you can do it any day. As a matter of fact, I might end my night like that. But yeah, release that shit that don't serve you. Release that shit that don't serve you. Because why are you holding on? It's like you want to lose weight. You know what you need to do in order to do it, but you're not doing it. And you got about 20 pounds that you want to release. And it's not serving you because now you have diabetes or high blood pressure, or you're on the verge of having some sort of ailment. What do you need to do in order to release it? If it's just let go of the fried food, do it. Bake that shit. Do it. Why are you holding on to something and it's not serving you? Unless you don't really want to grow and you really love being a victim, which I don't know. I know a couple people that like to be a victim, but I know that I'm not in season of, being a victim. That's one of the things. I wouldn't give a fuck what I went through. I am not a victim. I mean, unless you like that, why are you holding on to shit? Sorry about that. Y'all probably heard that really loud noise in the back, but I was moving my chair over so I can prop my feet up. Hey, mama! What you doing today? You know what? I thought that was you. I wasn't sure, but you didn't say peace. So I was like, maybe not. And then the part of me thought it was Mason. Because he home. And of course, he be in my life, all in the business. I can't talk about his daddy. No, I'm just playing. Maybe on a different day. Just kidding. Just kidding. Respect to the father in my life. What you doing today? I don't know if you caught it, but I'm a barbecue today. Somebody asked for a barbecue chicken. So that's what I got going on. That's what I got going on today. Let me see. There we go. Let me see what's happening. What's the haps? Yes. So for all of my, enlightened, spiritual, loving, beautiful soul beings out there, please keep sharing your light. That's the whole purpose of I didn't got on here and got a little distracted, but please share your light. Do that because the world needs you, right? People need you. And some people need to hear your story. But there are some energy vampires. There are some energy vampires out there. So you really, really, really have to protect your light and your peace because people will suck that shit dry. People will try to connect with you just to get that shit, just to get that light and try to take it for themselves. Up and down though. Oh, period. Okay. Red beans and rice sound good. Send me some. Cause do I got some red beans and rice? That's what I be talking about. That shit sound good. Make it a little spicy. Throw a little cayenne pepper in there for me, for the circulatory system. Send me some. I know that's right. Talking about I just rode over. I just said that yesterday. That shit felt so good. I rode over about 8:30 and it felt so good to sleep in. It really did. It really, really, really did. Today I was up about 7-ish. Was it 7-ish? Probably like just turned 7. But I didn't hop out the bed, right away. I didn't hop out the bed right away. My son in there. I swear he sound like a whole teenager. He'd be in there talking to his friend. I'm like, dude, this kid's growing up pretty soon. Yeah. Been around a lot of those. Seriously. Dead ass. Dead ass. You got some people, that will connect with you because they see your light. And you got some people, this is why, and I'm talking about from, a sexual standpoint, is why you can't sleep with everybody. This is why I can't speak for anybody else, but this is why I don't sleep with just anybody. Because what is that song? I heard it. It's sort of, it had me remember, when you was down here and we was chopping it up and, the shit that we discovered, the videos we watched, but I heard a song that left me that way. You know how I was like, damn, man, that shit still sit with me. I heard a song years ago that left me with that. And hold on. It's called Soul Ties. No, this is the one. Oh, this is it. This is the one. But it's called Soul Ties. It's pretty much her basically saying how she slept with a dude. Damn. It's pretty much saying how basically she slept with a dude and she felt the exchange. You know what I'm saying? In the encounter and how she felt afterwards. After the whole thing. But I was already on my journey, but hearing that song just kind of fucking solidified it for me. And I was like, oh, so people think, because you could be doing so good and people think, oh, okay, because this person reached out to me, oh, this person want to connect with me, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. Oh, he must miss me. Oh, yeah, yes, because what he want to do is he want to come in and take all of your growth spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and then give you the shit And that girl, I just had a revelation. But I heard that. Oh, and they can, yeah, they are, and it can be difficult to break, even when you're not aware and don't know them as much. Absolutely. Oh, wait, and don't want to see them as much. I'm slow. I'm slow. I got to read it again a little slower this time for the people in the back. Not aware and don't want to see them as much. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you got to go listen to it. It's by Savannah Christina. And I feel played. Like, how the fuck you say you love me just the other day? These soul ties got me stuck again. And I don't think I'm in love. Never let them fuck again. You got too much bitches sleeping around them. Hoes gonna fix you. Say you ain't cheating if we ain't official. Acting like I wasn't the real one for you to commit to. You got my body, shit, you got my mind. My mama said that shit like that was gonna take some time. And everybody calling my phone saying you got somebody. Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope you really fuck with Shorty. I can't trust the other bitches. I can't trust myself. And nothing else. Crying on the inside, I need some help. I've been through hell like She said, nobody told me that one night could have our souls intertwined. Got too much respect to be aside or slide. But shit, I tried, and I hope you catch some shit, I promise. Like, catch a soul that's got some demons you can't shake up off you, bitch. When I tell you, and I was already on my journey. But when I tell you that when I heard that shit, like when she said, but shit, I tried, and I hope you catch some shit, I promise. Like, catch a soul that's got some demons you can't shake up off you. I was like, people don't realize that the sexual experience is really spiritual, and is really not meant to be shared with everybody. Oh, and then she said, I know you insecure already. You gave me that problem. But when you finally see me shining, shit gonna make you vomit, sick to your stomach. You're a dummy if you play with me. You probably will be doing better if you stay with me. You took my soul, but it's okay. I made some changes, see. If anybody asks who made you, let them know it's me. Because just from that one night that they had, pretty much like they swapped souls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she's saying. And so, what she was saying is pretty much like she took on his shit, he took her shit. And so he was pretty much doing better than what he left her, in a sense. And so that's why she said, like, when people see you shining, let them know it's me that made you. You know what I mean? Like, girl, when people started reaching out to me after that, no, cancel, delete. Yeah, hell no. I was already on my journey, but absolutely not. No, thank you. I don't want no parts. I forgot all about this song. I made some changes, see. If anybody asks you made you, let you know it's me. You got my soul indeed. Ties got me stuck again. And I don't think I'm still in love because I would never let him fuck again. These soul ties got me stuck again. And I don't think I'm still in love because I would never let you fuck again. Man, yo, I mean, I forgot all about this song. When I tell you that, like, when I heard that song, I don't know what, I must have been, no, I wouldn't. I don't know if I was on, I can't say that I was on TikTok then. Maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. It could have been Instagram. But when I tell you I heard that song, I had that shit on repeat. Like, and then I started, because I'm a nerd in a sense, I would get lost in like a rabbit hole. I started like just spiraling. And then I was like, energy vampires. And I came across energy vampires, and I was like, okay. And I was sitting in my office writing down all of the shit that I was learning. And then I started, like, okay. I started becoming aware of certain things. And I was like, okay. But yeah, you got to be careful. So with that being said, you got to protect yourself in a way to where you're able to share your light, and you're able to, be a blessing to those. And, regardless to, like, if it's a spoken word, or, whatever the case may be, a prayer, be careful. Don't let everybody pray over you, because that was confirmation. Don't let everybody pray over you. But yeah, man, share your light however it looks, but protect your energy, because some people were just created to just be, and not even like created, right? Maybe not, but some people are definitely, that's who they are, and you can't change the shit. But you definitely have to protect yourself. Girl, I forgot all about that song. Yeah. She said, and I hope you catch some shit, I promise. Like, catch a soul that's got some demons you can't shake up off you. Bitch, what? You ever wonder why, all of a sudden, people that you thought was whatever, and all of a sudden they started being weird, like, they probably got some shit on them that really don't like your light. You gotta be careful, because they don't even know why they don't like you. They don't even know why they can't stand you. They don't even know why you irritate the fuck out of them against your light. And they got some shit up on them that they really not even aware of. Like you said, they don't even know. Girl, that shit is scary. And even in the sense, so I'm very big. Thank GCDC for this. Like, I am a hugger, okay? But baby, Kevin Gates, when he be like, "Don't touch me," no, you really need to be like that. Period. Clutching your prayers. Period. Period. Kevin Gates, when he like, "No, don't touch me," baby, that shit is real. You can't let everybody touch you. I'm starting to learn that, But you know what's crazy? Oh, pearls. I'm like, period. Prayers. Don't pray for everybody. No, I'm just playing. Pray for everybody. But you gotta be careful. As you just have to be careful. Because, sometimes people want your life. You really gotta be careful. Lord. But yeah, you can't hug on everybody. You can't give handshakes to everybody. You can't, you can't let everybody touch you, because that energy exchange is real. That energy exchange is very real. I'm learning that, it's bigger. It's so much bigger. And I have yet to begun to even scratch the surface of what I am learning. But the shit that I know now got me like clutching my pearls. Shit. And clutching my prayers. Girl. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. I swear. Mm. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to zone out. I'm just like the way my mind work, cause you know, like I sit with a lot of shit. I sit with a lot of shit. And then, not that I harp on the energy of, but I sit with a lot of stuff to process because I'm a processor and I love that about myself. One thing about me is I always try to make sure that I'm not in my ego because my ego does not serve me. Um, but yeah, just like processing shit. And I'm just like, people be having shit on them that they don't even realize. Mm, mm. Girl, bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Look, you see, I gotta clear the energy real quick. Let me clear the energy real quick, cause baby. Yes. Yes. Girl, I talked to Auntie for 2 hours yesterday. What? And then the last time we talked, it was for 2 more hours. I'm like, damn, we sure do be talking. No, I'm just playing, girl. We sure do be talking. Girl. About a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. It'd be a whole lot of nothing. Right, girl. And I love her because she's so real. And she just tell it like it is. I be having to like, cause she'd be like, that motherfucker. I be like, it be taking everything in me and be like, girl. I gotta remember she is my elder. Girl. But yes. One thing that I've been doing also was going outside and putting my feet in the grass to recharge. I'm gonna do that today once I in my life. I'm gonna go put my feet in the grass. Cause that shit feels so good. And if I wasn't afraid of the spiders, I would probably sit in the shit. But we have grass spiders, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't even know if they're like, I know they don't just die off. They should be able to sustain every weather, shouldn't they? Like the coldness when it do get cold, because I mean, it don't get that damn cold down here. It ain't like we get like snow or anything like that. But yeah, so I'm not gonna go sit, but I will put my feet in the grass. I did that when I was putting up my Christmas lights. Mason was sick. I made him also put his feet in the grass. I'm like, take off your socks, put your feet in the grass. Take off your socks, put your feet in the grass. Thankfully, he better now. I'm also realizing that it is very important to pray over your kids too. Because I have an understanding that people will get at your kids to get at you. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So, and then also I'm realizing like how important it is for privacy to keep your life private. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They sure will. Yep. Can't stand that bitch. Let me. Yep. Stop her progress. Not that, you can, but people will try. Girl. I'm still clutching my pearls. Mm. I can't believe it. Mm. When I tell you, I woke up this morning craving coffee. I'm like, I need to know where this is coming from because I literally, I feel like it was when I was in school. When I was in school, I literally like started drinking coffee every day when I was in school because I knew that like once I went into my office that I would be like working. So I would use a coffee with like some espresso just to like get the job done. And I don't know when it started having me in a chokehold, but I had to tell myself, no coffee today. Drink your green blend. No coffee. I will tomorrow though. I will tomorrow. I have a lot of shit to do. It used to be when I would have shit to do. Like yesterday, I had to go have these papers notarized yesterday. When I tell you, it literally took me 2 hours. We had a Christmas parade. Traffic was so backed up, but 2.5 hours. It literally took me 2.5 hours. It took me 45 minutes just to get from my house to Marigold, no, to Cypress. 45 minutes. And then, of course, they had the shit blocked off. So I had to go up and around, and it was just crazy. It literally, so I had to go to the library to print off papers. Then I had to fight back through traffic to go have them notarized. I was like, oh my God. And I told Mason, because I called him, I guess like while the parade was happening, I thought it was the start of the parade. I was like, get dressed because we're gonna come back and we're gonna have to park somewhere far and walk, because traffic is so crazy. I was like, but get dressed so we can go to the parade, Christmas parade. People had their cars decorated and stuff. It was so cute. I'm glad I was able to like FaceTime him so he could see, because I was in traffic, so I was able to let him see. Because by the time I got done with all that shit, it was over and traffic was back to normal. And I was like, this bitch literally took me 2.5 hours, and I was so frustrated. When I got home, I was like, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Don't ask me shit. I don't want to talk. I just want to sit in my favorite chair and watch Sisters and eat because I'm frustrated. and I was cussing people out in traffic. That's how I know my energy was jacked. I was pulling out the library, and this lady had ample enough time, but I pulled out because the person who was fucking traffic was crazy. He was letting me go, but she had. When I tell you a lot of this bitch hit the horn, I was like, beep beep. The fuck? Don't beep at me, whore. That's how I felt. And I was like, ooh, I was in a low vibrational state yesterday. Yes, I was. Crazy. But she had the right person on the wrong day. But for the most part, when I'm in traffic and traffic is like that bad, I vibes. I be seeing people around me frustrated and shit. I just be like, it is what it is. But yesterday, oh, the frustration was at an all-time high. And I was like, then they have the audacity to be doing construction or whatever the hell they doing on Marigold to get to Cypress. So traffic was backed up there too. And I was just like, they got to plan this better because there's only one way in and one way out. Literally. Unless I go all the way around. But that's stupid to go all the way around just to go up Lake Marion to come back around to Cypress. That's so dumb. And I would have been way back in traffic because traffic was backed up either way. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Protect your energy, protect your peace, because there are people who will literally suck the life out of you. Pay attention to how your body feels when you are around certain people or certain crowds. I'm not just going to say certain people because I'm not, and I'm not, just not where my energy is at, but just certain crowds, certain situations. I know I was listening to one of the people that I listen to on YouTube, and she was saying how her friends that were out just enjoying themselves. Oh, there's Black Santa. He's just blowing all over the place. They were out just enjoying themselves at a place that they've been to a couple times. And she's like, but that particular night, the energy was just really weird. And she is also an intuitive. And she is like, her friends was like, it's time to go. They left. 9 minutes later, I promise you she said the place was shut up. It's crazy because I actually had that experience too. Was it? I was out with Ty and Tris, and I feel like it might have been after like one of the R&B jams that we went to that year. They had an after party like downtown. It definitely wasn't Scott and Libby because not Scott. It definitely wasn't Scott because I feel like you would have been there. But the R&B was good. The after party, it was good. And all of a sudden, the energy just got weird. And people was twerking on tables. And I forgot. We was by the water somewhere. I can't remember which place it was, but the place where me, you, and Tris went that time they had the Scott, I think it might have been All Black Affair. But that place. And all of a sudden it just got weird. People started twerking on table. I don't even think it was like a breakout of a fight that made us be like, ooh, it's time to get the hell out of here. And you know me, I love music. I don't even think I think I might have had one drink. And we was just like, it was like people was coming in through the because it's outside, so through the gates from outside, just vibing. They was just, and we was just sitting there by them entrances, like them outside entrances, just like back watching the crowd. And all of a sudden I was just like, I started feeling weird. And then it was like, all right, y'all ready to go? Yeah, come on, let's go. I kid you not, within like 5 to 10 minutes, somebody started shooting. And I was just like, thank you. Don't ignore that shit. When that shit start to creep up and you start to feel that in the pit, your stomach, your intuition, trust it. Trust it. It'll save your life. Man, it'll save your life. That's crazy. It's crazy. But yes, even with strangers, like now that I pay attention to, me and I trust me, there's certain people that I might have conversations with, and there's certain people I'm like, I'm gonna leave you where you at. And always, it always get revealed. It always get revealed. But yeah. Yes. I think I might get out here probably like about one to barbecue. Maybe. But I don't want to be out there too early, but I don't want to be out there too late either. Because who doing that? Take a lot of energy. And I want to enjoy my day. Probably play some music. Grab my red chairs and sit out. What you doing today, boo? What's your plans today? I was about to ask if you're going to church. It's 10:52. If you was going, you probably would have already been there. Why you laughing at me? I don't know why I just heard, but you know better. You know why I just heard that. Go get some coffee. It needs you, period. Don't make me something. No, I told you, it's got me hooked. And it's just regular coffee too. I don't even have espresso. But and I don't even have to put it just, I don't know, it might be the nutty. It might be the nutty or the beans or whatever it is that just, I don't know, but it's been doing something to me. I'm like, they putting something in the coffee. The changes that's coming, period. I know that's right. Yes. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Same here. Same here. Same here. That's it. I gotta. I know I gotta recenter though. I know I gotta recenter. So I'm definitely gonna get out here and put my feet in the grass. I love that for me. Subservience on Netflix. No, let me see. But I fell asleep. Okay, let me see. Is it only on Netflix? Oh, this look kinky. Let me see. When a wife becomes sick, a struggling father by the lifeline. Oh. You know what? No, I have not seen this. But there is another one with a black couple that kind of caught my attention too. Just the other day, that kind of caught my attention. I was like, you already know. These robots looking real lifelike AI and shit like that. You know, they put the shit in the movies first. So it's look like it. I bet it is a good movie, but no, I haven't seen it. But you know, I feel like, let me see. Don't nobody give a fuck. You know, I always be talking shit. I know people be like, she always talking that shit. So, and did you hear what I said? This is a channel of positivity, life, light, and love and peace. Right. And if you don't like that, click the fuck off. And speaking of positivity, talk about click the fuck off. But for real, like unsubscribe, click off. You don't have to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, so, period. Exactly. I feel like I feel you now. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Cause like there's a whole lot of shit. And I'm like, I just said they put a lot of stuff in the movies first. Movies are not just for your entertainment. If you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, it's a message. I took the boys to go see what is it, the hold on. We went to when this was when Amir was still here. Let me see. Oh fuck! What was that movie? Anyway, I was like, and you already know how I am. I was like, oh, I gotta watch that by myself because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I was like, I don't give a damn what nobody say. there's a message in that shit. And yes, the government controls all that shit. And the thing is, it's like we are being entertained. And most of us don't know that we're being hypnotized. So, with that being said, you get to control how you want your life to play out. Excuse me. If you don't control it, the government will control it, as evidenced by all of the food commercials, all of the fast food commercials, all of the medication commercials. I don't care. People can say that I'm a, what do they call it? Conspiracy theorist, all you want. No, that shit is real. It is so real. Yeah, absolutely. Even in school, period. You know, and like my boys, like Mason asked me, what was we talking about? I can't remember. I feel like it might have been math. But he was like, Mom, why do we even need math in school anyway? I was like, well, one, you gotta know how to count. Two, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need it when you get older, but there's certain careers that use math, you know, like all the in-depth, mathematics, whatever it is, like physics, all that shit. There's a lot of careers that use it. But I was like, there's a lot of stuff, especially like in history, social studies, that is controlled because we're not really getting all of it anyway, you know? They're not, period, numbers, period. And then, me neither, never liked history. But then I'm like, people don't realize science, which has always been that's why I'm a nurse. Like, science has always been my favorite. I have always excelled in science. But on a deeper level, science is like, that is the root. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is the root to everything. Deeper than just, the oxygen and the carbon, oxygen and CO2 and all that shit is deeper than that. But science is everything. And I'm realizing that even in you can link manifestation to science. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, but my boys would be like, well, why the fuck do we even need this? I don't like the institutional aspect of how they have schools, because honestly, if you ask me, it's set up like prison. If you ask me, raise your hand to go to the bathroom, raise your hand to talk. Get up, come on, let's go eat, sit down, like how they all do when they in fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. Even, I don't know, if you ask me, even the work life, like even having to go to work, clock in, clock out, lunch break, room, like, very, institutional lies in a sense. Here's the rules, here's the guidelines. You do this, then you get in trouble. You don't do this, then just all of that. Bills, having to, the stress of actual life and focus. That shit is all a distraction, if you ask me. It is all a distraction to keep you from what's really important. And that's being centered and that's being grounded and that's remembering who the fuck you are. I'm in a place, I'm in a season where I am remembering who the fuck I am. Um, we talk about this all the time. When a student is ready, the teacher appear. Don't ignore that. I cannot ignore that. And I know that it's for me when it show up more than once. So yeah. Um, but yeah, even in like having to pay bills and deadlines and having this day due day school issues, you decide to babysit the kids while the parents go to work. Right. Right. But is it really benefiting the kids? Like, if you have a kid, uh, so and one of my interactions that I was able to have, the I was with, of course, the child, but the father was taking her to an appointment, and of course, he driving, and we're just talking, and he was saying how he had a nephew who pretty much like got in trouble as a kid because he wouldn't sit down in school. Um, and then he was pretty much later he found out he was bored because he was smart as fuck. So he would get what he was there to get, but he was ahead of all the other kids and he didn't know what to do with the rest of his time. Um, but a lot of the times they throw our kids or our children on, they give them a diagnosis of ADHD and they throw them on meds. Fucks them up. I just feel like I'm in the place where I'm feeling like that kind of sucks the creativity out of our children because we are all creative beings, and that's how you design the life that you want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they give you a little art, but you're told what to create. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now I'm gonna send my kids to school because I know that in order to thrive in life, like they need that. But that's why I didn't pressure my son into going to college. You know what I'm saying? He's an artist at heart. And he vocalizes that exactly, period. You know what I mean? And he vocalizes that in his music that he creates. 419 Sonny, check him out. Now I don't really, because I'm just who I am. I don't really like half the stuff that he talk about, which is probably why you don't see me promote a lot of what he does in his work. But he's like phenomenal and like putting shit together and rapping and shit like that. But he's a creative. He always have been. So going back to being tapped in, I remember when he was in seventh grade, I think it was seventh grade, he wanted to dye his hair blind. Let's do it. I did. I dyed his hair blind. That's what he wanted to do. If that was him expressing himself creatively, versus people would have been like, the fuck wrong with him? Like, is he gay? Is he, no. He just had a desire to want to express himself creatively. And I was tapped in to that. And I was like, let's do it. Fuck it. So we dyed his hair blonde the night before. And we had to get it fixed the next day. So I kept him home the next day. We went to the barbershop, let him fix it up, and we went out to breakfast. And that's the kind of mother I am, But yeah, so I just feel like that kind of institutional, kind of sucks the creativity out of the kids. And I feel like that's honestly the part of them that they need to be tapped into more. So I wouldn't be opposed to sending my kids to like a school of arts. As a matter of fact, But yeah, I wouldn't, and depending on what that's like, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that because I honestly feel like that's like the true self, if that makes sense when I say that. You know, that creative self is the true self because that's like what we that's going back to being a 3-year-old and pretending, and make believe, you know, and stuff like. But that's really how you create the life that you want. You make believe. You really do. You go back to that creative aspect. Why do you think it's a part of genetic makeup? Every kid, every 2-year-old, every three, up until whatever, until school age. If you ask me, they play make believe because that is the true self. So, yeah. So now, as an adult, with the things that were put in place to kind of help us to forget where we need to be in life, you got to remember to come back to that, to what you're really supposed to be, your true self, um, and balance it. Because now you got to balance. Because at the end of the day, you can't always play make believe, which you could, but you can't just always, be in a creative aspect. You could, you can, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like there's responsibility with being the adult, that you have to do because, now we have housing, now we have, transportation, now we have food, now, we got to actually work, when in real life, that's really a fucking distraction. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's really a distraction. So that's why on them days that you are not, being a responsible adult, that's why you gotta play. That's why you have to play. Whatever that look like. Be delusional. You have to. Because that's how you get what you want. And on that note, I'm going to log off. I think this is the longest live I have ever done, 1 hour and 33 minutes. I hope that whoever come back and watch this video, I hope you receive whatever kind of message that you were meant to receive out of it. Love you, mama. Thank you for showing up as always. Thank you for your support. I hope that you receive whatever it is that you are supposed to receive. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe because I show up for the most part. I try. And check out my shorts because I upload shit on theirs too. I'm not always live. Sometimes I upload shorts. Sometimes I upload in the community. So check out the community tab too. But I hope that you are blessed by everything that I shared today. And yeah, come back next time. Make sure you like, share, make sure you subscribe so that way you receive a notification when I do go live. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good day. Spread some love, spread some positivity, and get out and put your feet in the dirt. If it's warm where you at, or if it's not too cold where you at, but put your feet in the dirt or the grass and ground and share your light, but protect that shit as well. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye.